What's happening, FlowChat Connector? Hope you're having a great day today. In this video, I'm going to share something called the high ticket sales rifle approach. Stay tuned. This one's good. What's happening, FlowChat Connectors? Pow! Hope you're doing well today. Sean back at you with another high ticket tuna. So let's just jump right into it. We had a great question that came in today from Ava. Ava asks this. She says, Sean, I just put 3 new sales pros on the team. Sweet. Congratulations, Ava. That's dope. And I feel like I've lost control of the sales outcome for the company. Any advice to give me peace of mind? Well, this happens often, right? I typically see a lot of people when they're the kind of the solopreneur moving into sales team. And sometimes it just works for people on their own, right? So if you're at the place where you feel like you've lost control of the sales outcome for your business, and you're the one closing the deals, this will work for you. But also, if you have a sales team, this method will also work for the sales team. And it's so simple, it's almost crazy, like easy. Most people just forget. So I'm just going to share that. But it's a very, 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 very easy way to do that. So Ava says, hey, I put a couple of new people on my sales team, and now she's feeding them opportunities every single day, new leads, right? And getting them warmed up and maybe doing some nurture. And then they would get on the phones and try to bang the deals. And in Ava's particular scenario, she got into a new CRM and she's using a different CRM, and she doesn't really understand all the buttons inside the CRM yet. And she doesn't understand the reporting and the features that are available inside the tool that she's using. And so I said to her, I said, look, like if you need to get back in touch with that sales control, one of the things that you may want to do is dive deep in understanding the reporting of the tool that you're using, and then use that on a weekly basis to pull it out. But I wanted to be even more simple than that for you, because I feel like you might be able to use this one today, and you don't need any fancy CRM or any software or anything else like that, right? And the approach is very, very straightforward. It's very simple. It's just simply called the weekly list technique. And so if you're a solopreneur, I'll cover 2 instances. Number 1 will be just if you're the solopreneur. Number 2, if you have a small sales team. So if you are the solopreneur and you are like, okay, Sean, I need to grow my business and I don't know where the next deal is going to come from. If you're feeling that right now, this is going to be very, very appropriate for you. Every Monday, when the week starts, or whatever day of the week that actually starts for you, the secret is to pull out a piece of paper, a spreadsheet, a CRM tool, or anything that you can track that you're going to actually use on a daily basis. See, I have a notebook. I'm old school. Sometimes I use writing down. Sometimes I use spreadsheets. Sometimes I use our CRMs, but I always stay consistent. So choose whichever method is the right method for you, where you're going to go to every day. Maybe it's a note-taking device or something like that. Every Monday, when you start the week, all you need to do is take about 5 minutes or less. Okay, so this is a 5-minute or less drill. All you have to do is write out who are the people, who are the opportunities that you've been speaking with consistently that you believe you can get over the line and investing with you this week. And you just simply make a list of those names. And then each day you look and you say, what's one thing I can do to push that person forward along a little bit more? What's one? And then you do, however many people are on that list. And eventually what you'll see is if you consistently do this week in, week out, it's like, okay, this week there's going to be John Smith, John Doe, Joe Scott, Carla, whoever, right? And then you focus on just getting those 4 people over the line. And then what happens is you start to see where the deals are going to move and the functionality of what you need to be doing in order to convert. And then what gets really powerful is if you have you see this and okay, if I put 5 people on my list on Monday, by Friday, on average, after a couple of weeks, maybe 2, maybe even 3 of those people are going to invest with you. And so now you're like, okay, I have predictable amount of income that I can create. All I have to do is make sure there's 5 people on the list this week, and then next week another 5 people, and just stay focused on who is that small handful that you feel is on the fence ready to invest with you. Make that list and just stay hyper focused just on those people. That's if you're the solopreneur. Now, if you have a sales team and you want to do this rifle approach, weekly list technique, then what you want to do is every single Monday, I do this with our sales team. We have a sales team of 5 people. Okay. So every single Monday I get on the horn with all 5 of my guys, and we follow an actual process, which I'm going to do another video on, is like, what is the actual sales meeting or weekly sales jam look like? There's usually 5-6 steps to it, but it's very simple. I'll cover it in another video. But if you have a sales team, one of those steps in that process is the weekly hit list or the rifle approach, right? Who is the weekly hit list that you're focused on this week? And I make them at the beginning of the week. I take about 5 minutes in our meeting, make them tell me. I actually open our CRM and I go to their stuff and I say, okay, who are these people? Are you feeling like they're on the top of the fence and ready to jump off and come in our way? And I'll write out 2 names for each of my 5 people. There's 10 opportunities, and I have 10 opportunities and 5 really sharp sales bros. Guess what's going to happen? We're probably going to close almost all of those deals. And this becomes a system that you can deploy. It's free. It's very easy to do. And you just got to remember every Monday morning, like set that alarm on your calendar. Again, calendar, live by calendar. A lot of people say it's restricting, but when you get into the flow, it's actually more freeing because you know when you're going to have the free time. And if you can put this on your calendar and just block, like if it's yourself that's doing it, like who's the 2 or 3 people this week that you think are on the fence that can get over the line? And then if you have a sales team, who are the 2 or 5 people of each of those sales pros, the opportunities they have to get over the line? And then you say, listen, hit me up this week when any one of these guys gets over the line. I want to celebrate with you. This is fun. This puts you as the sales manager back in the mix with them. You feel like you're a team working together. You can provide support. You can keep following up with your sales force. You can say, hey, Joe, like you said, you were going to work with Carla and Scott this week. Like, how is Carla? How is Scott? Is there anything I can do to support? And now your sales pro is like, oh man, maybe if you could give me this document or that sheet, or maybe you could send a quick message to them. Next thing you know, you coming over the top as a sales manager, you're becoming a selling manager instead of just a sales manager. There's selling managers and non-selling managers, by the way, big difference, but you want to be the selling manager, right? Because you want to be able to close the deals and get into the shoes. It helps you to bond with sales team. And that's it. Just make a list of those 2 to 3 people on Monday that you believe by Friday you can get over the line, whether it's for you or if your sales team you have a sales team, make sure they tell you who are those 2 or 3 people this week that you can get over the line. This is the rifle approach. It's super simple and it's something that you can deploy in your business today. It's Tuesday. So take a minute and write out who are the 1 or 2 or maybe 3 people that you can get over the line. If you don't have anybody on that list, that's okay. Just start having conversations with 3 to 5 people that you believe are a fit, saying, hey, I think you're a fit. I found your profile. You seem like a cool person. I'd like to start a conversation. Are you up for it? And they'll say yes. And then you move down the path of just saying, get them onto that list every single week. And this, my friends, will help you to gain consistency and control back in the predictability and the consistency in the revenue generation for your business. And that's it. You've just been tuned up. This one's a really good one that everybody should deploy right away. So if you don't have the rifle approach in your business, again, very simple. Make a list on Monday. Who are the 2 or 3 people you can get over the fence this week, and work on getting those people involved with you so you can make impact, change their life, change their business, and allow them to create the lifestyle that they truly want to create. With that said, you've just been tuned up, and make sure and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel so we can feed this algorithm gods and get this message out to more people, because I know this is a valuable method for a lot of people. And with that said, I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Talk soon.